So a lot of companies, once they're moving into this AI transformation, are going to face huge challenges if they don't do it correctly. People are going to struggle, they're going to resist, we're going to have mistakes from AI, we're going to have fears, people are going to quit their job, and when someone quits, if they're not happy with the progress of the company, then the project will halt, and we're going to see some chaos in the coming years, I would say. But yeah, long answer.
So how do you think organizations should tackle about the resistance of the employees? Because this has been the topic also in my previous podcast, that it should be, there should be some certain kind of buy-in from the people, but the people who are going to implement this is also fearful about getting laid off or getting displaced by this AI. How do you think the company should approach this on a people level?
Yeah, I mean, this is, of course, the science in itself, but one of the basic things is this is not a technology project, assuming that you're doing something major, which I think that you want to do sooner or later. This is not a tech implementation, so don't go to your tech partner and just say, can you please implement this system? That's the easiest way to fail. It's a transformative project which should also include change management competence. So someone who has gone through, like what you say, how you involve people and so on, because there are ways. I can give an example. There was someone I talked to just recently who is instructing a company about how to communicate with their employees when they are moving through this journey.
Yeah.
Talking about, we need to communicate this way first. We need to say that we're exploring AI. We want your input. We're going to have a workshop. It's not about a replacement. All of these strategies about how to communicate with employees. And she sat with the CEO and actually wrote the emails together with him before they got sent out. But then she looked the other way, and the CEO had invited to a workshop, all company workshop, something like this. And he didn't ask the change manager to approve of this email. He just sent the invite, and it just said, AI transformation, and then sent to all of the company. It didn't say anything about why they're doing it and so on. So of course people are immediately starting to question, like, what is this? Why haven't I been consulted? Why am I not involved?
Yeah.
So that's all of these small nuances. But I would say that's the first thing, that it's not just a tech project. And this is funny because I'm coming from the tech side of things, and I'm saying that.
You already discussed this is not a tech project, so that's one of the challenges. How about the technological challenges now?
Right.
For example, let's assume, okay, people buy in, okay, we have this transformation project, and then we have all these milestones in the technological side. What do you think would be the challenge on that?
So one of the challenges that a lot of companies have is that they would want to use their data to build services that work for them. And the data is not in a state where it's usable by the LLM, and it's not structured, and they don't have everything in shape. Because it's easy when your workforce, you're working with people, it's easy to not be perfect. So you have documents and they're scattered all over the company. You don't know exactly where they are, and the structure is not the same. But you can always ask your colleague because they know. Because I'm not perfect, but I know my area. So you work around the imperfections using people, basically. And I would say this is one of the things that we're going to see, is that AI will expose if your overall digital maturity is good or not, if you're ready or not. Now, I think it's tempting to say, but we have all of these documents, they're scattered, and we have these different data structures in different systems and so on. So we should move everything to a new system, and we should have a huge data project before we can start working with AI. And a lot of companies are, for example, looking into Databricks or similar solutions to just structure their data differently, so it's easier to use for AI applications. One of the problems with this is that it's not the same for everything, and if you don't follow the business cases or the business, then you're just going to create a tech project and dump the data. So I would suggest that part of the AI strategy is how to prioritize and how to set up the roadmap, because I think some things you're ready to do now, and some things need a technical foundation. And you need to get your head around that and involve the right people to have these discussions and to do a plan and work iteratively.